All right, guys, welcome to our last lecture. It's going to talk about promotions. And so, promotion is kind of a catch all for a bunch of activities that are really geared to try to get consumers to become more interested or aware of or purchase our product. And it concentrates on selling something without sales. And so without promotions, really, it's hard for companies to survive. And so it includes a bunch of different things: advertising, personal selling, publicity, sales, promotion. But what we're trying to gain by it is that we want to build awareness, interest, desire, and then we want to move somebody toward an action of consuming our product. And so advertising is core thing in communications. And there's some issues in it, but sport marketers have to ensure that the messages they're sending out through their advertising are really targeted, they're clear, they're specific. And when we advertise, we're trying to create awareness. We could try to change maybe our image, our brand. We could be trying to get a behavior to happen, maybe purchase our product. And so there's kind of a process to this where there's a source of an advertisement, a message, a way that we're going to communicate it. Then the receiver gets it. And the problem is that messages often don't end with the receiver. There's a lot of word of mouth and type stuff that goes into communicating the advertising process. The most common advertising you see in sport are banners, billboards, digital, on the field messages. And you have to understand that because people are bombarded with so many messages and impressions, a lot of people just don't receive them well. They don't get to the people you want them. They're almost immune to it. And so you have to come up with really creative type things to drive it home. So if you think about the Allstate commercials, those are very, very good advertising that drives home what it is going on. Another type of advertising is an endorsement. And this is when you're getting an athlete to use their fame to help you sell a product. So obviously you can think about all the different ways that this could happen. But what you're trying to accomplish is minimizing the risk when you're using celebrities. So you have to understand you have to find athletes who are willing to take a risk. So a lot of times you get retired athletes, even deceased athletes that end up, their organizations end up being, participating in endorsements. Another type of advertising is print media. This is kind of going away. You don't see very many newspapers or magazines anymore. Don't see a lot of direct mail. You don't even see a lot of programs anymore. But where this has kind of still gained traction is in the idea of kind of graphic arts type things, schedule posters, schedule cards. Those are still popular types of print media. And when we're working on print media, we're looking for headlines that pull the reader in. Has to have some kind of visual component to it. And then it has to have detailed messaging that supports the headline. And the reader has to understand, well, what is this driving me to do? And research has shown that people recall or remember more information when it's presented both in a picture and visually. Electronic media is probably what we're most sure of today. And, this is scoreboard, LED signage, radios, podcasts, TVs, billboards. These are things that are more in tune to what it is we're used to today. Hallmark events. These are one-time events, usually that happen every year. They're used to promote an event or a product. And so you think about Chick-fil-A's Peach Bowl. And what it's trying to do is either promote the host public or host organization, to promote sponsors, creates hospitality opportunities, promotes growth of the sport, It's revenue generating activity, and it drives media and media coverage. Internet sites, web pages, blogs. Again, these are all ways that provide people an opportunity to follow an organization or follow a sport. A sales promotion can either be non-price or price-oriented. And this is kind of a way to address season ticket holders to kind of inform them of special promotions, discounts. It's got to be, they have to, the organizations have to realize that this has to work for everybody. It has to be good for the fan, the sponsor, and the organization, or these things aren't going to be effective. So these are things like theme nights, fireworks, giveaways, autographs, ticket discounts, kids run the bases. Opening day, you have themes against certain teams. And understand that people are looking for, the right kind of activity that appeals to a target market. So, way back several weeks ago, we talked about these target markets. And as we try to target those markets, we're trying to come up with a theme that will attract them. And sometimes that involves like giving out products or testing products. Maybe open houses, coupons, giveaways like bobbleheads or contests, sweepstakes. We have to determine which of those promotions, coupled with everything else we would do, would best attract our target markets. And the ultimate goal is to get new customers, to increase awareness and interest, and to get people to consume more. And for people who have a more mature organization, it's a lower effect. It doesn't work as good. This works very good for new products, new organizations. And we really have to understand kind of where we are within that maturity. Are people not aware of our sport or our product? Are they aware of it, but they just don't want to attend or use it? Are they a media consumer? I mean, do they like our product, our organization, but they just watch it through media? Or do they just not have a clue about it? They have a misconception. We have to figure out where people are, and then we come up with a model or a plan to get those people in. And as we develop our promotional plan, we're looking at it with a lot of things in mind of who it is we're really trying to target. And we have to there's going to be something different for each group of people. And that's really what marketing is. And so as we're trying to move people along and planning what we're doing, we're trying to get them to move from really not using our product to becoming at the top of this kind of ladder, heavy users. And that doesn't happen overnight, and it's not easy. It's a plan and a process. So as we're putting it all together, we're trying to kind of set a foundation, our brand of what we're going to do in the future. We're trying to create an environment where people think highly of our brand, trying to create buzz, memorable experiences, and that will increase our revenue, and it'll increase our attendance and people who use our product. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I've enjoyed the class, and I will see you guys in the fall, hopefully.